Good day and welcome back. I've been using the Samsung 49-inch super ultra wide monitor for about 6 months now, and it's still performing as the day I bought it. So I just wanted to share with you why this is still a great deal today, coming in at a whopping $1,000 at Amazon. I use this monitor as my everyday driver and must say it is a workhorse. I've become so attuned to this monitor that I just don't want to use anything smaller. I did a review on the Scepter 49-inch ultra-wide about 8 months ago, and it is also doing very well, but my wife enjoyed the ultra-wide viewing angle for multitasking, gaming, and everyday productivity. So I just gave it to her and she loves it. So why did I go with Samsung? There wasn't anything wrong with the Scepter, and there are a few features that I enjoy over this one that I missed, but I do love Samsung. We're slowly migrating to everything Samsung in our home to include our Wi-Fi friendly appliances just for safety. They are perfect devices for my smart home conveniences. I'm not going to bore you with an unboxing, so let's discuss some setup tips. First of all, I was not a fan, but understand why it's designed like this, of the stand and the amount of space it takes up. I have an 8-foot butcher block surface which has plenty of space but wanted a cleaner design. Now don't get me wrong, this is a very nice monitor stand and it is very sturdy. It would have to be able to hold up that 33-pound weight limit. It's even got a fold-away clip that allows you to hang your headphones on. It wouldn't work for me with my current configuration. The monitor arm stand has a cover on it that is easily removed for cable management. So once you get your cables put in place, then you just put the cover back on it and you're good to go. So I began to research a myriad of VESA mounts and options and finally landed on this Vivo Primo monitor arm, which can hold up to 33 pounds, which is coincidentally the weight of this monitor. I love that it can be articulated in any orientation, and as you can tell, it performs perfectly for this use. But enough of the stand. Everything will be linked down below if you want to check it all out. I'm just going to get the cons out of the way, for there aren't many, but I do not like the ambient light in the back. However, it can be turned off in the settings. Something I would like to have seen is at least an adjustable RGB option, so I just keep it off. Speaking of the settings, you get that traditional joystick dial to navigate the menu, which I am not a huge fan of, and wish I had a remote like the Scepter does. That just makes life so much easier. Navigating the menu isn't terrible though, it's just a preference thing. Another feature that isn't on this one is it only has 3 inputs, which only 2 can be active with the picture-by-picture option activated. My wife does a lot of data entry, and the Scepter has 4 screens that can be active at once, but they're strange sizes for me, so she can have that. Having 2 Quantum 27-inch monitors side by side with no bezel between is just right, but I mainly stay in the 5120 by 1440 ratio. And speaking of that ratio, there are a ton of 49-inch ultra-wide monitor options out there, but just make sure that you consider their resolution. Many monitors at the same price point are only 1080p and not 4K. So when you see 3840 by 1080 resolution for the same price, you're not getting what you think you're getting. So just keep an eye out for that. Gaming with this monitor takes some getting used to, but I've used it so much now that I use the viewing angle to my advantage. When I want to see things that are further away up close, I use the sides of the screen to bring my subject closer without moving my character around. Playing at 120 Hz refresh rates coupled with FreeSync 2.0 makes for a very quick and crisp image, and the color profiles that you adjust to your liking from the menu are vibrant and very realistic. The curve is an 1800R, which is a moderate bend that allows for a 178-degree viewing angle at 32:9 aspect ratio. The QLED technology creates a brightness up to 1000 nits that allows for quite the bright screen if needed. The main reason I enjoy working with such a wide monitor is for editing with Adobe Premiere. I used to use multiple monitors and had cables all over the place. I like to use the minimal amount of gear to increase my productivity while maintaining a neat and creative environment. Having just one monitor ensures that I never have to worry about color sciences between multiple monitors and screens. Have you ever had 2 of the same monitors that you couldn't quite match colors? I have, and find it extremely frustrating. So this is the best option for me. Being able to see the timeline, project screens, and all editing information on one large panel is so much more convenient. And again, with fewer cables to manage, I don't stress about cluttered management. So now that my wife and I both have the monitors that best suits our needs, these will be with us for a very long time. Anyone who comes over that sees our setups are just astounded over the impressive presence that these types of screens present. I'll have both of these linked down below, and also the Vivo mount that I highly encourage you to purchase if you want that VESA option. YouTube has done something per the algorithm that has affected many creators, and overnight, I've watched my activity dwindle away. So please subscribe if you're into anything media and studio related, and make sure to like this video if it's not too much trouble. It's been disheartening to spend so much time making videos that don't get shared as they used to. I'm going to keep doing what I do because I do this for fun, but it is nice when more people are involved to discuss the various opinions of this type of technology. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.